Hello and welcome back to Shimrath Plays Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. This is part 4. In part 4, um, we beat up a bunch of metal lockers and did not get a chunk of steel. We need a chunk of steel to make a spike. We can turn a spike into a crude knife, and we can turn a knife and a stick into a crude knife spear, which allows us to stab zombies from an extra square away so that they can't bite you. This is important. So far, I haven't done a whole lot of fighting zombies. I have been killed by quite a few zombies, though, in my first few playthroughs. We're going outside, and I'll tell you why. Uh, these sound effects are going to be the death of us. We're going to go outside, and these sound effects are a little much. We're going to just go and just have a look around real quick. I doubt we'll be so lucky that there's a car just laying around on the road here somewhere. We can definitely zoom out to get a better look. Let's just walk over here and see. Sometimes there are. Sometimes people have pulled the cars over or run out of gas in a certain location. Remember, it's been 60 days since the Cataclysm, so a lot can happen in 60 days. See something over here? You can hover over things with your mouse. There is a wheel here. Now, 24-inch wide wheel. I don't know if you can get a chunk of steel out of that. Obviously, there's like a metal frame that the tire is on, but I probably don't have a way to cut that up. So I may be a little bit out of luck. Is this a racetrack or something? In the world. Where does this road go? Winding. You can drive cars in this game. If you can find a car and it's in a good enough state of repair and has gasoline, you can get in it and start driving. The controls are pretty difficult. I did drive a car in one of my test playthroughs, and when I drove my car, I crashed into a building. So here's some creatures. There are some critters over here, and they look like raccoons to me, and yep, they're raccoons, and they are aware of my presence. Fortunately, most wild animals in the game will just run away from you or ignore you. Some of them can get a little wild and attack you, so you do need to be careful. I'm wandering quite a ways away from our safe building, but the stuff I need is not there anyway, so I don't see any reason not to. Let's see what we can see. Over here I spot something. There is a mangled corpse of a human over here, and this mangled corpse, from a distance I can see that this person has a plastic canteen of clean water, a sheath with a combat knife. Very good. So I think we're going to go loot this body because we want that knife. It'll also tell you whether, like, the army jacket and tactical gloves, things like these. There is an M110A1+4, which I assume is probably some sort of firearm, and an entrenching tool and some grenades. So we're definitely going to go over there. Now, this is risky. Down here is also the corpse of something. This is just a corpse of a human with boxer shorts, red jeans, a sleeveless trench coat, and an undershirt. Whatever killed this soldier can probably very easily kill me. So what we're going to hope is that it's gone. And that we're going to be able to go there and get the soldier's stuff without getting attacked. Because all we have is a makeshift crowbar to defend ourselves. It's very likely that... okay, now, there is a perch in that body of water. This little glowing dot, I'm certain, represents the perch. Which, if you have the equipment to fish, you could catch that perch and eat it. And also, there is a dachshund. There's a dog somewhere. The dog is to the south someplace. Don't really see the flashing dot for that, but most of the time the dogs are not dangerous. I don't know if you can befriend them and make them your pets. Okay, the good news is we're getting fairly close to this soldier's body, and I don't see any zombies. And it looks like there's a bunch of stuff laying around out here. So, that could be why, because there's some sort of structure here. Now, what have we got? All right, there's another body of, is this a body? Mangled corpse of a human, fresh. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. So it looks like these people were in the process of surviving out here. They were either soldiers or they had quite a bit of good loot. This is good for me because I can get this stuff and I can collect it and I can wear it. But over in this structure, there's a chance that whatever killed them is still around. So this is risky. But no risk, no reward, right? So let's move here and start picking some stuff up. Boy, I went from child of hippies named Sparrow to outfitted uh, wasteland soldier. Now, it looks like, judging by the windows in this structure over here, it looks like these folks may have been survivors. And they may have lived in this cottage because it looks like the windows are boarded up to me. So they may have been out here surviving and all ended up getting killed by something. So, yeah, there's plenty of equipment here. So lots and lots of good stuff. I'm just going to take a look at all of it. Everybody has guns, everybody has radios, everybody has grenades. So I'm not really anymore so much concerned with crafting things from scratch as far as weapons and stuff like that go. But I kind of want to see what's going on over here. And again, this is risky. I should probably pick up the stuff that's useful and get back to the place where I know it's safe. But also, if there are no zombies here, this place may be safer than the one we left. Now, here's a trick. You can use the capital X to peek in a certain direction. So I can essentially pretend like I've moved here. I'm basically just putting my head around the side of the building to see if there's anything dangerous without actually stepping out. Now that I know it's not dangerous, I can move there. Okay. Here is the shelter, potentially, where these people were living. It looks like it got wreckety. And yeah, it kind of looks like they just built it too. These are all piles of rubble, so maybe the place exploded. I don't know what this place was. Look on the map and see if there's any indication. There's not. No indication of anything major out here. What is this M up here? A mass grave. Okay, yeah, not good. Here we have hazardous waste sarcophagus and a mass grave. All right, we have picked up a whole bunch of guns and stuff, and now it is time for us to make our way home. Now, you can use the mouse to move, and I'm going to do that just for the sake of speed here. Just double clicking on the map, and my little person, Sparrow, is traveling in that direction. Okay, this means I'm getting tired, so I'm going to wait just a minute until my heart stops beating, and then I'll continue. The problem here is that I'm carrying 2 giant backpacks full of guns. I've just have stuff strapped all over my person, and I'm walking around like it's no big deal, hiking through. So I just want to get back to the center and see what's up. Now there's a bunch of stuff out here in the woods, and that is bird litter. Okay, so birds have pooped all over in the distance, and apparently I can see it from here. Don't know what kind of birds we're dealing with, but you know, who am I to judge? All right. All right, guess what? Blockhead, I'm home, and I'm tired, so don't mess with me. I don't want to hear it. Just gonna take it easy for a few minutes, and I'm gonna drop all this junk. We're going to go through this pile of weaponry and decide how to outfit ourselves for a raid on the town. Okay? Or a raid on the local school to shoot zombie school children. Okay. All right. Next time. Thanks for watching.